Somebody needs to block their energy.
How to hold on, how to be strong, how to get through different measurements in life. This was the biggest smack in the face that I ever had in my life. And for me to be able to be strong and still hold on and have some type of character and still for myself to show respect and homage to my son because his character was assassinated. I showed that he was his Okay, cool.
Yeah, maybe you
Where one of the girls? Have one of the girls come.
Oh, there it is. It's coming too, y'all. I've never seen it before.
So you remember I text you? Yeah. After you do the prayer,
Hey.
Okay.
Brandy on the way, boo. Brandy on her way. She's gonna go.
Can we give you a hug, sir?
Micheal.
Diane called you. We're fighting with you now.
I like these new shirts, man.
None of us is perfect, but he wasn't evil, you know what I'm saying? So that's why people are out here right now to raise awareness and to try to still hold Darren Wilson accountable for what happened, man. 'Cause we'll never forget, and his family will always be devastated by this. They can't wake up their son, go have lunch with him, you know what I mean? Talk to him about what's going on. Like everything's gone for them when it comes to him. So we gotta keep pushing, man.
So we were just talking about sort of what you see, and you were saying you see love, you see community. Let's talk about that, Lamarla. You want to just kind of chime in, say what you see around here?
Well, what I see is that they showing love for him.
Mike Brown. Yeah.
They showing love for him.
Definitely. And it ain't everybody here ain't related to him, you know what I'm saying? Everybody here ain't blood and stuff like that. A lot of people here didn't even meet him. They never met him, you know? Like you said, people showing love and unity for him and for his family and the situation. So that's good. Ever since he's died, it's kind of messed up that it happened this way, but there's definitely been a sense of community here in Ferguson, specifically in this neighborhood, Canfield, that wasn't here before he died, you know what I'm saying? Now all the neighbors know each other, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kicks it, picnics, different groups have came up since then and they're doing community work. So there's definitely a lot of love and unity in the community since all this stuff has happened.
So there's that, and then
Not let me rephrase the situation. It's so many black people.
With community, I appreciate them, I love them, I respect them, with change has happened, they put the eyeball on the city.
What sort of a grade or report card would you give the Ferguson police for the way they've tried to change their ways?
Well, the thing about it, I don't even live in this community, but what I know is a lot of change has started, but I never
You okay, fat mama?
Officer Moss from Ferguson looks like he's doing a great job. I appreciate him coming in and trying to clean some things up.
no, I know, I see we do big things.
Well, sorry for your loss.
No,
and, just give us one last thought about what you're going to be talking about with your relatives on the family level. Well, it's kind of a day of mourning, I guess.
Well, what we're trying to do is move forward. Never forget, but move forward. And show the community and the people that looked back then in 2014 that his upbringing wasn't what they made it out to be, you know, because by me being his father, you know, people were watching me, you know, so you know that if I'm not moving a certain type of way, you know, he had some type of teaching and learning in his life, you know, he wasn't just a menace that people said that he was about, he was. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Brown.
Okay.
First and foremost, thank you all for coming out. My name is DeMarco Davidson. I'm the Executive Director of the Chose for Change Foundation. We already know the occasion. We already know why we are here. We already know why we continue to come here as well. So, you can please join me in a prayer of solidarity. Please bow your heads, close your eyes, and open your hearts. Holy Creator of love, justice, and peace, come to you this morning in a time where it's hard to find love because we see so much injustice and our hearts and our souls are not at peace. We come to you, God, with the challenges from the past 3 years and beyond that. We come to you with our struggles, with our hearts wounded, with our souls hurting, with our eyes full of tears. We come to you, God, knowing that it's a challenge to stay woke when so many of our loved ones are laid to rest. But we come to you this morning, not in the name of a movement or a movie or money. We come to you in the name of Mike. We come to you in the name of Mike, who should still be here with us, who should be on his way to graduating, to working, to starting a family. Come to you, Lord. Still confused on why these type of things happen. We come to you, Lord, knowing that there is still a fight to be had. We come to you, Lord, knowing that there have been many of people who have taken up the banner, the bloodstained banner, to continue to lift up the name of Mike. We come to you asking you, Lord, to continue to bless this family, Lord, through all the trials and tribulations that we are enduring. We ask you, Lord, to strengthen them, to strengthen this community, to strengthen St. Louis, Missouri, this nation, and the world. The world knows the name of Mike now. So we ask you, God, that you order our steps, that you allow us to continue to love and support one another through some of the most challenging and tough times that we've ever experienced. We ask you, Lord, to please continue covering the family, continue to cover those who support them as well, God. And we thank you for allowing us to be here today to honor those who are now with you. In the name of the Most High, amen. Amen.
What do you see?
Bruce got it.
Bruce! Rest in peace.
Bruce had it.
There you go.
Skill.
Mr. Ski.
Rest in heaven, D. Seals. I miss you, bro, and I love you.
They feel Josh.
Doing the name.
Okay. The name.
We will now present the names of others with 100 names. Although there are many more, we present 100 names that are now with Mike.
Keith Childress, Betty Jones,
Rest in heaven.
Kevin Matthews,
Rest in heaven.
Michael Noel,
Rest in heaven.
Leroy Browning,
Rest in heaven.
Roy Nelson.
Rest in heaven.
Miguel Espanol.
Rest in heaven.
Nathaniel Pickett.
Rest in heaven.
Tiara Thomas.
Rest in heaven.
Cornelius Brown.
Rest in heaven.
Jamar Clark.
Rest in heaven.
Richard Parkin.
Rest in heaven.
Michael Lee Marshall.
Rest in heaven.
Alonzo Smith.
Rest in heaven.
Anthony Ashford.
Rest in heaven.
Dominique Hutchinson.
Rest in heaven.
Lamontez Jones.
Rest in heaven.
Rayshawn Cole.
Rest in heaven.
Patterson Brown.
Rest in heaven.
Christopher Kimball.
Rest in heaven.
Junior Prosper.
Rest in heaven.
Keith McLeod.
Rest in heaven.
Wayne Willer.
Rest in heaven.
Levante Biggs.
Rest in heaven.
And India Cater.
Rest in heaven.
Tyree Crawford.
Rest in heaven.
James Carney III.
Rest in heaven.
Felix Kong.
Rest in heaven.
Assam Manley.
Rest in heaven.
Christian Taylor.
Rest in heaven.
Tory Robertson.
Rest in heaven.
Brian Day.
Rest in heaven.
Michael Sabby.
Rest in heaven.
Billy Ray Davis.
Rest in heaven.
Samuel Du Bois.
Rest in heaven.
Davius Stewart.
Rest in heaven.
Albert Davis.
Rest in heaven.
Sandra Bland.
Rest in heaven.
Salvarado Ellswood.
Rest in heaven.
George Mann.
Rest in heaven.
Joshua Sanders.
Rest in heaven.
Victor Lawares III.
Rest in heaven.
Spencer McLean.
Rest in heaven.
Kevin Joyce.
Rest in heaven.
Zamie Crawford.
Rest in heaven.
Jermaine Benjamin.
Rest in heaven.
Chris Jackson.
Rest in heaven.
Kevin Higginbotham.
Rest in heaven.
Ross Anthony.
Rest in heaven.
Richard Gregory Davis.
Rest in heaven.
Curtis Jordan.
Rest in heaven.
Marcus Clark.
Rest in heaven.
Lorenzo Hayes.
Rest in heaven.
D'Angelo Stallworth.
Rest in heaven.
Dewine Graham.
Rest in heaven.
Randy Glenn.
Rest in heaven.
Reginald Moore.
Rest in heaven.
Lou Nalashore.
Rest in heaven.
Jason Champion.
Rest in heaven.
Brian Overstreet.
Rest in heaven.
David Felix.
Rest in heaven.
Terry Lee Champion.
Rest in heaven.
William Chevy.
Rest in heaven.
Samuel Pearl.
Rest in heaven.
Freddie Gray.
Rest in heaven.
Norman Cooper.
Rest in heaven.
Brian Acton.
Rest in heaven.
Darren Brown.
Rest in heaven.
Frank Shepard III.
Rest in heaven.
Walter Scott.
Rest in heaven.
Donald Dante Ivy.
Rest in heaven.
Eric Harris.
Rest in heaven.
Philip White.
Rest in heaven.
Dominic Wise.
Rest in heaven.
Jason Mooney.
Rest in heaven.
Bobby Gross.
Rest in heaven.
Denzel Brown.
Rest in heaven.
Brendan Jones.
Rest in heaven.
Lascari Roberts.
Rest in heaven.
Terrence Mosley.
Rest in heaven.
Anthony Hill.
Rest in heaven.
Bernard Moore.
Rest in heaven.
Neshless Vincent.
Rest in heaven.
Tony Robinson.
Rest in heaven.
Charlie Lindu. Jefferson Keenan.
Rest in heaven.
Gerald Gatewood.
Rest in heaven.
DeAndre Dorsey.
Rest in heaven.
Thomas Allen Jr.
Rest in heaven.
Lavelle Hall.
Rest in heaven.
Calvin Reed.
Rest in heaven.
Jordan Moyes.
Rest in heaven.
Terry Price.
Rest in heaven.
Natasha McKinnon.
Rest in heaven.
Jeremy Leslie.
Rest in heaven.
Kevin Garrett.
Rest in heaven.
Evan Haynes.
Rest in heaven.
Ortago Damon Howard.
Rest in heaven.
Tiano Minton.
Rest in heaven.
And Andrew Lamont Murphy.
Rest in heaven.
Family will now lay down roses.
Lay your rose down.
Come on, Derek. You got a bottle of water? You make a way for Liz. Come on, baby.
Sup?
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Get up,
Right.
Here's my.
I'll say we got there today. Put one down, chop. You put a roll down. What about you? Come on, ladies. Come on, baby.
My name is Bruce Mike.
Come on.
But I'll always be Bruce.
Here you go. He got one.
I got elected to office because of Mike Brown. The reason I ran for office was because of Mike Brown. The reporter just asked me, was I out here in my political hat? I said, no, I'm out here
Y'all need some more up here?
as the same person that got tear gas and pepper spray with most of those who are out here now from day one. I'ma keep fighting, no matter what capacity I'm in. I haven't changed from the streets of West Florissant, the streets of Florissant, the streets of Shaw, the streets of Cottage, the streets of Riverview, all the way to the streets of Jefferson City. This will always be a day that I remember as folks who had thought that they couldn't be heard, got heard. A lot of us didn't know what we was doing out here. I sure did. But we figured it out. So in the name of Mike Brown, I wouldn't be where I was at today if it wasn't for August 9th, 2014. August 9th will always be a special day. My son's birthday is on August 9th. And at the same hand, I was out here. So my heart continued to go out to the family, my activist family. This time we come together for real, y'all. And not just on August 9th, but throughout the year to carry on Mike Brown's legacy and everybody else who's been lost. We're not gonna always agree, but we love each other.
Who are we? Mike Brown. 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 Who are we? Mike Brown.
Right, she just hold it.
That's right. He ready. He going.
Hey.
He ready.
He trying to move. Hey.
Look how you see how he hold it? Hold it. Yeah. Where his hand at right at the bottom. Hold it just like this. Tight. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if we can clear this out right here, I'm gonna let these birds out.
Come back. Come this way.
Psalms 55 verse 6 recites, oh, that I had wings like the dove. Oh, then I'll fly away and be at rest.
Rest easy, Mike. We love you, Mike. Rest in heaven.
Mike Brown!
Mike Brown.
Always remember, always.
I appreciate everyone, you know, especially through the times of need. Every day is different for this family. You know, we're steady trying to get through. We started up a foundation up under the memories of his name, and we're carrying on a positive message and legacy for him. You know, so I just want to just thank everyone for coming out.
Love you, Mike. Love you, Mike.
Yes, Mike.
Good for you, Mike.
Children of the rising sun, from the dark, come to the light, said the children of the sun, light, new day, new age. For they shall be called the children of God. Matthew 5:9. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Wake up, world.
Let it out.
Let it out, baby. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out, baby.
Please take it. Please take the photo.